Well, hello, BBs, and thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to catch up with Chantal as apparently the hijab is off. You know, I'm sure this is just a tactic for Salah, but I will say I do take it more seriously when she does do stuff like this, but I'm sure it'll be freaking nothing in a matter of hours. But this video is brought to us by the great Barbecue Chillin, so a big thank you to them. And a big thank you to all of you. Your support of my teeny tiny channel, it really means so, so much. I love talking to you guys in the comments, but I see all the comments, the hypes, the likes, it all helps so, so much. And if you are enjoying the content, go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you join us in the boneyard. All right, BBs, let's see what we're in for today, shall we?
I kind of have a surprise. I don't really want to do it, show you, but yep. Look it, my hair is in a grow out stage. It is ugly, I know, okay? Because
Well, you also completely butchered it, like the way she just hacked it off. I don't know. I'm just taking it in.
I chopped it all off before and I'm bald and I have bedhead. I just woke up. And I did this for a
And you probably haven't washed it in like 74
few
days.
reasons, but I don't really want to explain myself, really honestly.
She's got nails
I'm
on
turned
too.
off of Muslim community. I'm turned off of Eid. I'm turned off of everything right now. Like, I'm just going to be honest about my feelings. You can still be Muslim without hijab.
She's got that V-neck on. We can see that tattoo. We haven't seen that tattoo in a minute. Wow. Still as ugly as I remember, yes. This is exactly why people don't believe that you're actually Muslim. I'm just gonna say that. Because if the foundation of your faith is this weak and that you just so frivolously throw it away, to me it means nothing to you. So don't expect us to take it seriously when you decide to put the hijab back on.
You know, like, there's a lot of Muslims who don't have hijab, but, like, honestly, I'm just tired of, like, the Muslim community. And I'm tired of feeling, like, inferior. You know? Like, I feel so inferior. I've never felt so more, like, inferior, like, as part of a religious group. First of all, hey, Scrape, my journey with God should not matter to anyone else. The hell? I believe I can believe in God without hijab, and I don't want to feel restricted by it. It's like really hot, and I'm just fucking. I'm sorry. I'm tired of just a lot of things. Okay, everywhere you turn, sister, you should be wearing hijab. Sister, this, sister, that, sister, this. I'm just tired of all the rules. It's actually hard to worship
Oppositional defiant disorder?
God this
Oh.
way for me. And another thing is like all Christians don't wear hijab. Are they all going to hell or what? Another reason. I woke up today, usually with lovely messages. Hi, comic book from my husband, right? On Eid, I don't even have a Eid Mubarak because those problems that I had before when I was going to end it resurface again. It's like you don't have time for me. You don't even think of me on Eid. Like, I'm supposed to be your soulmate, and you don't even think to write Eid Mubarak. Excuse me. Wrote him a big paragraph, and I think I'm honestly just like over it. I'm so.
Meanwhile, this man is like in the middle of like a conflict. God only knows what's going on over there. But Chantal does not care about any of that. No, 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 no. It was okay for him to, try to poop on someone and bring them over and have a full-on affair, but God forbid he forget to kiss her ass as soon as she's awake.
Like, okay, so you're busy with your family on E, living it up. Good for you, but I'm supposed to be your soulmate, and you don't even. It's like it's a belief in God. It's like I don't want to be part of an effing community. I just want to, like, I don't want to have to need approval from people to believe in what I believe. That's all that should matter. Is what's in my heart, not if I eat with my left hand, not if.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that God cares if I eat meat on a Friday, I feel like if there's a God up there and he's all-knowing, all-seeing, the least of his worries is probably what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, you know? You know? But anyway, yeah, Chantal, you don't believe in anything, and you don't care about anything. So why you're trying to care about this or pretend that you give a shit and blah, 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 it's just all performative, and these moments here just really show how performative it is because in reality, she does not give a shit.
If I fart, not if I wear a fucking piece of cloth on my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I feel so judged being a Muslim. I feel so judged. It's really, really not a good feeling. I feel judged by like everyone. Like, and why would I want to be part of a marriage where like nobody likes you? Nobody wants you to be with that man. He'll say, "Oh, that's not true." Oh, I just know. I just know. I just know. And I'm tired of
It's not because you're, like, somehow conscious of what a shit person you are on the inside. No, no, it definitely couldn't be that, no.
feeling like less of a person for who I am. You really love me, and I'm your soulmate. Then you accept me how I am. That's it. Plain period. You know. And no, I like.
Well, here's the problem with that, Chantal. Should you get with someone expecting them to change? No. So don't be with someone if you think, "Oh, well, they'll change." Don't do that. Because people rarely change, okay? It's not gonna work out. Chantal wants to be somebody that no one wants to be with, but she expects everyone to, like, fall in front of her, and it's a Prince Charming, you know? That's why I say, Chantal could get someone, it's just not the type of person that she wants, because it's like, she wouldn't date herself. No, no, no. She doesn't want somebody that's smelly and sloppy and frickin' doesn't take care of themselves. Absolutely not. But yet she expects that for herself to be accepted, you know? So it's just very hypocritical and stupid. But again, it's Chantal. So
I'm sorry, but like when I met him, I didn't have a hijab on. So no, it's not. My religion is not connected to the marriage because, you know, even whenever I came back and put the hijab back on, we weren't like still. It was still complicated, and we probably weren't getting back together, and blah blah blah. It's just that the religion, like, I don't feel connected, like, really anymore in a way. Like I don't really understand everything. It's I don't know. It's hard for me to explain how I feel. I don't want to go in. No, I don't want to go into a bashing session over. You know, I just want to just like leave each other alone. And well, he's. I don't know if he knows that we broke up. Well, I sent him a message. So the thing is leave Salah alone, Django. I do. You know I end it for many reasons. I have my reasons, and he comes back in here and is contrary and you know why we should be together and blah blah blah. So should be the other way around then. Yes, just leave me live my life. Leave me alone, and you live your life.
so have some standards and just say, "Okay, I'm walking away." You don't have to go back every time you decide to play yo-yo with your life. Like, you also have the option to just not talk to him, but she's not going to do that.
Yeah, but I've been see. It's this is not the first time. Yeah, teardrop. This is not the first time that I felt this way. So I feel like this is more than just impulse. Find a man with a matching scooter. No, I can't be with someone disabled because one of us has to be able-bodied. If you catch my drift.
And there you go. There you go. What did I say? She doesn't want somebody like her. Oh no. She wouldn't accept that. Bitch. There's like so many elements to this. It's just so fascinating. The way she thinks and the psychology behind all of it and just my god.
Islam is very tied into culture, whether we like it or not. And as a revert, if you're not a revert, you can't understand how ostracized you feel. And I'm alone on Eid, and he doesn't even fucking message me, and he's my soulmate. Like, you don't think of me? I don't care how if you're with your family. Then you're treating me like, oh, my family doesn't want me to message you or something? I believe in God, but I'm believing in God with nails. I'm believing in God with makeup.
And again, does she even know if any of that's true? She's just working herself up, being like, his family hates me. That's why he's not messaging me. Yeah, 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 yeah. She has no idea what's even going on. He could be like really in danger and she would have no idea, but then she's jumping to this conclusion. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but it's like she's just so eager to act this way, I think, and it's all for like his attention.
I'm believing in God with cleavage. I'm believing in God with my hair showing. And that's just it. You know, if I go to hell, I go to hell, whatever. He would judge me for smoking weed, but he smokes cigarettes like a chimney, you know? Like, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. And he wants me to trust him, but he doesn't even trust me to, like, send me pictures of, like, the house or, anything, like his store.
Bitch, you're a habitual doxer and you go off the frickin' deep end. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. God only knows, you get pissed off at him and then you just show all his shit to the world. I don't blame him for not showing you everything.
Because he, you know, like his family doesn't want me to like have any pictures of the house or anything. Like,
And I mean, I'm not even saying she would do it maliciously. She does shit sometimes too just because she's stupid and like, "Oh, sorry," you know? So I don't blame him there.
excuse me, like what the fuck did I do to you? As if I'm gonna like, as if I care, as if anyone cares. What are they gonna do? How are you gonna be doxxed in Syria? Like, literally, there's not even a street sign. I don't have him blocked because, Julia, and I want to be mature about it, but I did block him this morning, but I unblocked. But no, I don't want to be,
She has, like, stuff between her teeth because the normal gap isn't there, and that's just so gross to me. Like, "Oh my god, brush your teeth,
I don't
bitch."
want to be in a marriage like that. And it's conditional, and it's just, I feel like second fiddle. Message her for Eid. Yeah, that's a big thing to me. Because you know what? It's bigger than money. It's bigger than gifts. It's bigger than anything. I'm not needy with that shit. But when it comes to thinking of me, yeah, on a major holiday where you're with tons of family, probably tons of beautifully dressed women cousins all prepped and ready to go for Eid, and you're gonna not even think of your wife when you know how many times have I told you that I'm insecure, that it's very simple to keep me happy while we're away from each other, and he can't even do that. I'm so hungry right now. I took my Ozempic. I don't know why I'm hungry. I don't think it works for me. You need a higher dose. Actually, I took 0.5.
And honestly, it probably does make sense that she needs a higher dose anyway for the same effect because she is actually diabetic. So maybe it's actually just regulating her blood sugar for once, and she's, like, normal and she's not having the effects, I don't know. But I swear, I think she could be on, like, her deathbed and she'd still be worried about what she's going to eat.
Because well, it was kind of an accident. I went too far. Yes, Jill, he's keeping me separate from his life over there. I feel completely left out. So let me live my life. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I want peace. I want bees. I don't want any of this crap. Every day, feeling inadequate, feeling bad, feeling pressure to change, pressure to, there'll be some excuse like, it's Eid, the minute I wake up, there's people at my door. And I'm sure that during this time, you have time to text all of the people texting you, making plans, blah, 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 talking to your relatives for Eid on WhatsApp. And you see my picture on WhatsApp and you don't even think to say Eid Mubarak, baby? Excuse me? Hollis, in your own language. Bye. Let's channel.
I mean, how many times and how many different ways does the man have to show you that he doesn't want you, bitch? Just take the hint. But she's still gonna go back. I've already seen a clip on, like, a thumbnail that said, like, "And she's got the hijab back on." Like, that's just why anything she ever says, it's like, okay, why even bother? Because you're gonna change your mind within 30 minutes, it seems like sometimes. It's like, are you hangry? Is that what this is about? I don't I just don't get it. I don't If you do want to be free from the man, it would be very, very simple. It's literally pressing a button on your phone. Like, there's no other way he's going to contact you, so
So epic. Oh, I forgot nails are good for picking your nose. Booger hook.
she's so freaking gross.
And just doing that would disgust his entire family. So you know what? Whatever. And honestly, hey, BZ at West, men like that, like Arab men like that now, turn me right off. I used to be so like, ooh, turns me right off. Because a lot of Muslim men are hypocrites. I'm sorry, but women censoring their farts is just stupid to me. Like, we don't have the same beliefs. If you can't agree on farts, like, it's so stupid. He was
Well, I mean, there is just a thing as having basic, like, manners and decorum when in a public setting. Most people don't wanna just be crop dusted while they're sitting there, you know? Like, it's called just being polite, but of course she's like,
It's really inconvenient to have all these rules upon me.
sometimes would get legit mad when I would fart. He'd be like, "Where's the spray?" And I'd be like, "He's like, can't you go to the washroom and fart?" Excuse me, I'm in my own home. What the fuck? And you know what? God made me this way. Like He made me. Did you know that? Also,
no, 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 no. God didn't make you this way, okay? Nobody made you this way. You were born, and you then made choices in your life as an adult that have put your body in the status that is now in, where you have like IBS, uncontrolled diabetes, all sorts of things, where the noxious farts that are probably coming out of her are somewhat otherworldly, you know? For the sake and health of his own self and probably the cat too. He's like, damn, bitch, can you like go somewhere else with that? But of course, she's just like,
God, Salah, you don't love me for my horrible, hideous gas? You're so rude and I hate you.
Islam, like, you're not supposed to laugh too much. You're not supposed to joke too much. Like, but God gave me this sense of humor. So these are things that I'm like really confused about. It's like my whole existence is haram. So why should I feel like that? I'm not against Islam, and I'm like, I think the majority of Muslim people are very kind people. But the community is judgmental. It really is. I scroll TikTok and I would follow all of these Muslims And they have all of these rules, what to do, how to behave. A woman who fears Allah doesn't wear perfume when she goes in public. She doesn't show her hair. And they're judging, women are judged like insanely, you know? And everyone has different opinions. Some wear hijab, some don't. So it's like,
Yes, it's very oppressive to women, and you were the one trying to normalize it. Good job, Chantal.
I'm so confused and I'm just so disoriented and I'm just so like, I feel ostracized, I feel judged, and that's how I feel. That's my experience. And it doesn't help that my husband was like that, like really, you know, don't smile when you're talking to
No shit, so what would you expect him to be? You knew what you were signing up for. You knew that it was like a strict um culture where they're very regiment as far as like specific things that they expect of women, and yet you thought you were going to go be this trad wife. You just failed at it, and that's not you. Okay, fine. But that's what you signed up for. So why you're trying to act shocked, I don't know.
people, like that kind of thing. Like, you know, no, they have power. He's not in an active war zone. Syria is not, it's in the Middle East and it's like in the middle, but it's not involved.
Yeah, they
And
just have debris and like missiles and shit falling on their I don't want to say property, but you know what I'm saying, within their borders.
he was getting his house, like getting everything super ready for Eid celebrations. So there's enough power to do that. There's enough power for him to work on his store every day. Maybe I'm needy for attention, but that's how I am. And if he doesn't want, if a man, like if I can't have those things met, I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be alone. Even if he's sick, he could text me and say he's sick. I'm supposed to be his wife, soulmate, you know? No matter what I'm doing, no matter if I'm with family, whatever, I still think of him and say, hey, thinking of you. If you're going to be busy today, how long does it take to type? How long? Not even a minute to say, hi, babe, Eid Mubarak. I'm going to be busy today. I won't be able to text much. Takes a brain.
Well, it is true. If they wanted to, they would. So she's not wrong there. I think anybody that's, if you're trying to get to know somebody and, you don't barely hear from them and they're like, oh, I'm just really busy. You know what? Nobody's that busy. And if they wanted to, they would. So take the hint, I guess. But yeah, she's not wrong. He's just doesn't care. I've said all along, though, I think their communication is few and far between. So this doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just done. I'm over it. I don't 100% trust him. I don't. Yeah, he won't show me anything. I'll say things like, can you, like, he does sometimes. Like, he'll send me a selfie and, like, I've talked to him video here and there, but, like, honestly, I don't really feel like talking video most of the time. Because I feel like I have to, like, perform and, like, get dressed up and fuck that. Oh, forget about my family home. They don't want me for you to have anything to do with, like, that. Excuse me? Excuse me. Okay, I won't then. Bye. Actually, anytime I would bring up what he calls drama, basically expressing my feelings, he would send me a picture of him how he fell off his bike or some kind of excuse. He doesn't feel good. He has a headache. Doesn't want like, Hollis, goodbye.
He doesn't want to talk to you, bitch. No.
Ready to just throw me away over this shit? Yeah, I am. Because my life is more valuable. Thank you. I need to worry about myself, my sanity, and you're the only thing right now really, really fucking weighing on it. Can't fake the marriage papers. It came from the government of Kuwait. The divorce paper was just something I'm sure that his cousin made up. I think maybe Noor did it. I'm so turned off by him. Like, there's no going back. Ever. Fuck this.
Well, all right. I don't think this aged well because I'm pretty sure she went back.
Go hand in the papers. Yalla. No, because it doesn't matter how it's written. It can be legally binding there. He just has to hand it in, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the husband can control the divorce and everything. Control everything. Yes, we were married. I have the marriage certificate on my phone. I took a picture of it. He still has it. It was just a normal marriage, civil marriage. Yeah, I was just talking to him yesterday. Everything was so sweet and everything, but then I thought, you know what? I'm not going to message him anything and see what happens. Sure enough, no message. Yeah, it's a test, an important test he didn't pass, so see you later. There's a lot of red flags. The way he reacts whenever I bring up my feelings, it labels them as drama. Just tries to get rid of it altogether, like not talk about it. It's just not like attentive to my feelings, which is
Wow, you guys sound so compatible and like you've been so in love this entire time and not like it's some weird romance scam that you've been trying to force him to actually fall in love with you and the chemistry was never there and it was really awkward and I have an entire series dedicated to it on my channel.
important to me. He says he doesn't like life there and it's rough and blah blah blah, and I should be, that's all I care about is my feelings when he's suffering there. And it's like, okay, what does that have to do with like messaging me and telling me you love me or something? All about my issues. It is. I'm supposed to be his number one priority. Like, it's not hard to. Whatever.
Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. So he comes back in the chat and says, my mobile charger wasn't working and the mobile was dead. And then after I brought a new charger and came to message her, I saw her weird message that she wants to break up instead of give excuses for others. Okay. So once again, Chantal just overreacting apparently. All for his attention. She's such a dumbass bitch, I swear. She'll break up with him, quote unquote. He doesn't even have a chance to know like what she said, and then she's already on there like, well, guys, we're broke up. Like,
Whatever,
okay.
Salah. There's always an excuse. And yes, I feel judged. I feel judged by everybody in your
Then she blamed my family and went too far in her dreams. LOL, so weird. Okay, I don't really know what that means, but
family.
okay.
I don't like these feelings. You don't let me into your life. You don't ever let me into your life. I don't know anything. Like let's just be civil and just leave me alone. Like seriously. And it's really funny that you're able to be in this chat instead of messaging me privately.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. 100%. But he's probably pissed, I'm guessing, or he saw that she was live and just was all like, "Oh my god," like, because she, I mean, here she is, no hijab, she's got her chest showing, like.
Like you only care how you look now. And I blame your family because you don't even send me pictures of your business. You don't send me pictures of your
But also her making the comment that he just came, okay, we'll end the live then and just call him. But she doesn't do that either. She talks to him through here.
house. Your family and you don't even trust me to have pictures of your house. Just leave me alone, please. Just please. It's always something wrong with your charger. Always something wrong with your phone. So how did you make plans today then? Anyway, I'm done. I'm done being suspicious and feeling like that, you know? And I said I don't want people insulting you and all that.
Okay, guys, whoever is being rude and insulting, shut the F up, okay? This is personal issue between me and Chantal. But yeah, you're doing it on a live stream?
So let's just keep it civil. Just yeah. I'm explaining why, you know, I'm not in hijab or I'm not like I'm just over it. Like I hate these feelings. Like it was a long time. Your charger wasn't working for that long that you couldn't even like no. I don't believe it. I don't believe you. If you want, just message me privately. Leave like people are obviously going to be on my side, and you can't block everyone. But if I ask you guys, just please no insulting. I'll unwind when I'm ready. I just don't insult, please. Yeah, I don't. You can. There's always an excuse. You can text while it's charging, right? I mean, it's just so convenient that your charger and everything's not working today. But anyways, we'll talk privately, okay? Thanks.
Wow,
Yeah,
mature.
you have so many phone chargers. You're literally lying. Look, why don't you just? I'm not important to you. Your
She was talking to herself here. Salah wasn't saying anything else.
entire family there is more important. Your whole life there is more important. Live your life. Just leave me alone. That's all I ask. And I don't want. That's it.
Someone knocked on the door.
So how are you using your phone now then?
I did message her privately, but my messages can't reach to her, maybe block me or something, so that's why I came here. Okay. Well, that does make more sense then, I guess. He had no choice than to basically come in here. I came here to explain that my charger wasn't working. I went to buy a new one, but all shops closed. And now she's saying, well, how are you messaging me now?
Like just hi. Someone was knocking at my neighbor's door and she was so scared. It makes no sense to me. Sorry. It
I used another charger, but charging 1% every effing 30 minutes.
doesn't make any sense. And you're not blocked. So anyways, just like you don't have time to acknowledge my message, but you have time to come on here and try to explain yourself to the public. Like that's just another red flag for me. Sorry, but I don't believe you, Salah. I don't believe.
Anyway, I'm not here to justify myself or seek your sympathy or forgiveness. I came here to tell you what happened and to make you realize that you were hasty in your wrong decision regarding me. I mean, if he's telling the truth, what he's saying here is accurate, but I mean, like she said, he has a bunch of chargers, I guess. I don't know. They're both idiots. It doesn't matter. She's gonna be like,
Oh, Salah, I regret everything and I love you again.
but it's just funny to see this all play out
You.
live.
I don't believe that you didn't have access to your phone on Eid. If it was so important for you to message me, you would have found a way. No, because I blocked you for a short period of time. So you were replying to my message that I sent you where I was mad. But you didn't message me before that. You put everyone before me. Yeah, so please, continue your life. I don't want to insult you. I don't want any ill feelings towards you. I'm done with it. I feel like you know,
I don't need you to believe me. Up to you. I don't care.
you don't care. Okay, that's the problem. The whole problem is that you don't care. I don't believe you because it doesn't make any sense. Okay, good. Do it.
I will continue my life.
It's Eve.
I
Go
don't
have fun
care.
with your 1,000 family members and forget me. Yeah, I will. I'm already enjoying my life more. Remove as moderator.
I'm editing a few hours after this was live, and you can see in the screenshots, he's back
See
being a
you.
mod.
No need for you to be moderator. I get nothing from this relationship anyways, except for grief every day, insecurity, and you blame me for that. That's your fault that I'm insecure. Your fault. And you do nothing to try to make me feel better. You never ever ease my mind. You're never there. You're always busy with your life there. So live your life there. He said he doesn't care. There you go. I'm not I'm going to be 42. I'm not easily manipulated.
I love BG. I just want to take a moment to shut this heifer up for a second. That cat is just so sweet and so cute, and she's a little baby angel, and I wish I had her for my own.
Anymore. I've given it many chances because a lot of things that people perceive about a relationship are wrong, but there's a lot of valid concerns.
Well, here's the thing, though. Everything we complain about, you end up basically revealing, so I don't think we're that wrong, babe.
And I've addressed them many times, and he just usually chalks it down to being my mental illness, which it's not. And then the lying. Excuse me, but what was the excuse? I didn't have a mobile? Who's blocking people?
The mother effer wanted to poop on someone, and you still stayed with him. But this is where you draw the line. Make it make sense, please. Anybody? Anyone? Anyone out there? No one? Okay.
Oh, the bees are show. Don't block people. Okay, Salah, you can't blame people though for not agreeing. Some people are not going to like you. But I agree, the people insulting, yes, I've blocked people, just leave it be, whatever. Salah, let's just leave it be. She's obviously
Beezer show teardrop suddenly doesn't block people who's insulting me. Wow.
on my side. Like, and the thing is we're not going to talk about you, okay? I'm going to stop talking about you. We're just going to move on. That's it. I didn't come on here intending to be insulting or anything.
The Beezer show. I don't effing care if someone doesn't like me, but they don't have a right to insult me. None of their
I'm just telling people
business.
why it's over and stuff. I modded him on the other channel, but the couple's channel is his channel too. I'm not putting Hijab back on. I'm not retracting anything I said. I'm not apologizing for anything I said.
Teardrop, I thought you are a real friend. You saw many messages insulting me, and you didn't say any shit. None of even block or timeout. Scapegoat as well, but Nina has morals and blocked who insulted me. Why does he care? Why does he give a shit when anybody in girl world thinks about him? I mean, we literally think you like poop, so do you really care about the opinion? Why?
It's a lot. You're focusing on the wrong stuff right now. Who cares? They don't have to side with you. She just said she's looking out for me. They're looking out for me. They saw me be hurt. Yeah. Like, why do you care? Don't even care if people are insulting.
So you allowed him to insult me? Wow.
It's not personal. I don't hate you. I don't let people be really mean and insulting. I've been blocking those people, but like what I said is true. Like my life is public. Like if major changes are happening in my life, people are gonna know, and people are gonna have different opinions. It doesn't mean like don't take it personal. Who cares? They're in a hard. Don't like. You shouldn't even be focusing on them.
Focus on them, Salah. You should be crying in the corner that I'm breaking up with you.
First and foremost, number one. At the same time, I understand it's probably very stressful for him because he's not on the internet. You know. Stop this behavior. What behavior? Me? I don't think I have to change much. Anyways, I feel like I should move to kick. Bye, guys.
Oh gosh, here we go.
See, my problem is, like, he tried sending me messages showing, like, that he tried to message me, like, after I messaged him upset. But, you know, saying, like, voila, I didn't have a charger and that. But that's my problem. That's my problem is I don't trust or believe. So, like, I can't be in a relationship like that, period. Regardless. Right? I mean, so, whether he did or not, I just don't believe it. I don't know. Yeah, and it doesn't change all of it's not even just today's incident. It's like a build-up. So that's it. And we move on with that, you know? Just know that it's over and done with, and the rest I'll just deal with privately, but yeah, his family doesn't want me there. Like, he legit told me, my family doesn't want you in Syria. I'm sorry, does your family control the entire
Because you're a huge liability, a drain to their resources, probably extremely annoying and smelly. Wow, yeah, who could blame them?
Country? Why do you always talk about my family, bring them into this? Because of how they make me feel. Because of what you tell me. That's why. Yeah, dialysis. In that culture, family not liking you will be the end of every single time. It's not a hurdle you can jump over. Yeah, how do you expect that to work? Like, he's extremely close to his family, spends every day with them. And excuse me? Anyways, that's all I'm going to talk about with that in regards to the relationship. Just that it's pretty much done, and we'll deal with the rest elsewhere. I got New York fries! I said 7 relishes, they gave me 5. Time to complain. No. Now I can be a slob in peace. Excuse me. I mean, obviously I'll be a little bit depressed, but I know it'll pass.
Oh my god. Barbecue chillin always kills me with these slow zooms. It's like truly speaks to my funny bone. God.
The emotional distress too. I feel depressed because, obviously I still love him and, but I keep going through these painful moments and things just keep coming in my head. I remember one time in Kuwait, and I didn't even challenge it, but he got invited to go to dinner at his sister's and I was not even invited. And I just remembered that. I mean, like, honestly, if I'm honest, and I'm not like doubting my decision or anything, but part of me is very needy and like always needing him to answer me and like, but he, like, I feel like he was to an extent involved because he would always be like watching my lives, always into like.
Already backpedaling. Jesus. Yeah, who would ever thought that living in a completely different hemisphere and living long distance for God knows how long, who would have thought that communication would be important, you know?
Peace and stupid shit like that. Like, we were close in some ways, but him being there and me not having access in any way, and like him like allowing his family to be disrespectful and like he's like, well, it's their house. What can I say? But it's like, yeah, it's just.
Yeah, Chantal, that's kind of how it is here too. Like I'm almost 40, and if I were to have like a guest in my parents' home, I would expect them to like follow my parents' rules. So, yeah, that's still not very crazy, you know?
Anyway. Oh no! God. Oh, my arm! Oh no, I think I broke my arm! Oh! 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 What did I do to it? I legit feel like comatose. That was not an energizing meal. I look like Dr. Nazardin. Look, you know how his hair is? What if it's Lulu? Because he didn't really care what his family thought. He got with me despite them being against it in the first place. Like the minute, like I was barely in Kuwait, and his older sister was like, one of his sisters was like, "Oh, I'm not talking to you anymore. You're with somebody who's older than you, can't have children." Was on OnlyFans, like judging me for my past, and it's like, regardless, at that time, I had taken my shahada. If a law can erase my sins, who the hell are you to judge me? And he didn't care.
I mean, to be fair, I'm trying to imagine my brother who is in his late 20s bringing this bitch home. Yeah, I'd have something to say about it too. Sorry.
He stopped talking to the family members that were judging me. He was mad. So he's never cared really, but I'm insecure about it. I don't like that. I don't think you're grasping, leopard, that he's the one who keeps coming back to me when I fucking break up with him. So if I'm such a fucking burden, why then does he keep doing it? Don't be an idiot. I asked him about like the house and his family once, and he's like, just leave it. They don't want anything to do with. They don't want me to. They want, like, you know what I mean. They don't want him to show me pictures of the house over there or whatever. I don't know, something stupid.
Because you're a
I feel bad because he
liability.
messaged me just not long ago and was like, "I'm sorry for anything I did. You don't understand. I'm oppressed." I don't know what he means by he's oppressed. I feel like he has all this pressure from his family. I don't know. I don't know what he means by that. I didn't ask him. I just, could be manipulation. That's the thing. I don't trust. I don't know. If I can't trust, then there's no point. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Who's he oppressed by? Maybe his family. I don't know. It
His
is a strong word,
family,
but
his culture, his country.
If what I think is right, like what he complained about when we first got together, is he feels like he comes from a very oppressive background and he's more open-minded. Whenever he used to talk to his family on the phone when I first got there.
Well, obviously he's more open-minded because he agreed to be publicly seen with you, so
I would hear
yeah.
him talking in Arabic, like, open mind, open mind. I don't know what they were talking about, but I think like he was trying to convince his family to have an open mind, is what I'm guessing. I kind of almost wish I had met him after like he's had kids, so I could be like the stepmom, and if he was divorced, because I don't want to be a second wife. Hello.
Warning.
My hair's the color of fluffy diarrhea. Ow! Ow! Oh! Being fat is hard. Choose your hard.
I'm so glad you're doing this by what I would assume are clean dishes over here. Yes, good job, Chantal.
I look like the flock of seagulls, man.
Oh my god. I'm not laughing at the fact that she doesn't have any hair. I have said before, I have also struggled with hair loss, not to her degree, but so I actually feel sort of sorry for her about that little bit. But just the way it was sort of like, whoop, doop, it was just funny to me.
Ow! I have hairspray in my hair, so that won't, like, comb over bees. Hi!
I honestly think she doesn't look terrible with like a little pixie cut. Obviously not like this, the way she's got it freaking fanned out, but if she had a little more volume and actually had it cut nicely, I don't think a short hairstyle on her is that terrible.
My guts! I have this hat, but it makes me look like a criminal. Oh, I'm tired of the
That you
stomach
are a
issues.
criminal.
Shouldn't have eaten that. I'm so tired. Emotionally,
Remember when she was joking about being a fugitive?
physically,
Yeah.
spiritually. I feel it's so mentally draining, like being a live streamer, like sharing my life with everyone, like having everyone pick apart your life. Like, it's like I feel like influenced by an audience, like how to live my life. It was my decision to initially remove it. But I feel like if I ever changed my mind and put it back on, like tomorrow, like so many comments of people who are supportive, like when I have it off, are like, you better not put it back on. People seem to judge you more with the hijab on. That's exactly why I fucking hate living here as a Muslim. And like I don't want to like I'm torn because I love Salah, but I don't want to be with someone like I don't like his family. Like I don't like them for not liking me. You know what I mean? Like for judging me. So I feel very bitter towards him. Like very. Like I resent him now. It's just a lot I'm going through. People think that it's just like so easy to just like snap out of it. It's a lot going on. And you got like nobody has feelings. Like nobody has an emotional attachment. So they don't get it. They think
No, we don't have an emotional attachment to Salah, but it's not like we haven't all gone through a breakup. Like, what you're dealing with isn't really that complex that we can't conceive of it in our brains. Like, you just need to hit the block button and keep it that way. Maybe one day you'll find your little toad that you want to kiss on. You've got Pete's. I feel like that's probably her closest thing to true love now, because who else is going to look at her and be like, yeah, and then she's gonna want them? Okay, whatever. But anyway, just walk away, Chantal, for the sake of all humanity.
it's just so easy. So easy to just move on. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get off for tonight. I'm tired. Tired of everything. I just want to be alone with BG. See you tomorrow, inshallah, okay? Bye for now.
All right. Well, hijab's off. I think it's going to be for less than 24 hours from what I've seen already online. So, what else is new, right? It's just, she doesn't always whip this off, you know? It's not every day she goes that far, but I want to thank you all so much for spending a little part of your day with me. I hope you're doing well, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.